now we get some insight. And
What?
Stephen A is going all in on just burying the Cowboys.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no craziness.
That's breaking news. Tua to start against the Rams in November. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Hold on. Great times are ahead, little elf, in Miami land.
Miami. You were wondering when it was going to be Tua time.
I know, it's Tua time now. It's also Hannah Stone Jay Harris time. Breaking news.
That's right. So here is the breaking news. Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins starting QB beginning week 8 against the Rams. This is according to Shefty. Dolphins are currently in their bye week, so gives them a couple of weeks to prepare for the transition. That first start coming 351 days after he suffered a dislocated right hip and posterior wall fracture. What a journey. What a recovery. And now he's a starter and the man who gets to cover it, luckiest man alive. He's now covering Tom Brady, Tua Tagovailoa, just sitting there waiting for all that breaking news in timing, right? Because Fitz had been playing well, leading the Dolphins to 2 consecutive wins by a combined score of 67-17. I understand there's a bye week, but why make the switch at this time?
Well, what's especially interesting about this whole scenario is that Brian Flores has been so incredibly patient and quite honestly just held conviction about this decision, not succumbing to fan pressure, not worrying about what Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow were doing as other rookies around the league, but instead really wanted to make sure that he put Tua in a position to succeed when he finally did put him out there. It felt to Dolphins fans all along like this would be the moment. You go into the bye, you come out of it, and you start Tua. What nobody anticipated was two routes by the Dolphins over their previous 2 opponents with Ryan Fitzpatrick as the starter. So, it felt actually like Fitzpatrick might have been the starter coming out of this. That said, the one thing we should point to is the offensive line has been playing really well for the Dolphins. Chris Greer, the team's vice president, adding some really solid pieces both through the draft and free agency. So all of a sudden,
you can't ruin a quarterback by starting him too early, and also with Tua's health and history. I mean, you have to be able to protect him. So that line has to be solid. But I'm thinking back to Patrick Mahomes, and he was able to sit behind Alex Smith for an entire year, and he has said how much that meant to his development. Yeah. Talk to me about this relationship between Tua and Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, you see them there on the bench. It really looks from the outside to be a great mentorship. How is it from your perspective?
Right. Well, Hannah, I hate to call Ryan Fitzpatrick a backup quarterback because, quite honestly, he deserves to be called more than that. But if there was a Hall of Fame for backup quarterbacks, Ryan Fitzpatrick belongs to be the first inductee. This guy
I love him.
Mentoring players. We saw it with Sam Darnold, and even going before that. But in this situation, he came into this spot and knew that Tua was going to eventually replace him, and he has been nothing but the best mentor. The Miami Dolphins organization absolutely loves Ryan Fitzpatrick. They love him. I would think that they would offer him a job in the organization. They truly treasure him, and I think that moving forward, they want to see him. I know there's already talk about, will they trade him to the Dallas Cowboys? Honestly, that would surprise me from the standpoint of how much he means to the locker room in Miami. I actually, who knows what happens? Who knows what Jerry Jones would offer up? But I actually think that the value that the Dolphins place on Ryan Fitzpatrick extends well beyond what he does on the field.
And especially this year, you need a great backup quarterback. And they have a chance now that the Buffalo Bills have lost consecutive games. They're right there in the division. They're going for it. It's Tua time. I can't wait. As always, Jeff, we appreciate your insight. I mean, are we going to find the next Dan Marino? Wow, it's been a long journey. 22 starters since he retired.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
awesome.
Jeff.
That's awesome.
Let's go to last night, and how about them Cowboys?
Or Culpepper. You can bang your head blaming Gus for rot. You can put it on Hewitt and Lucas, the whole damn lot. Trent Green, Brock Osweiler, and John Beck if you dare. But you really expected Jay Cutler to care. The hope did exist, and pretty quickly tamed. Tyler Thigpen with his legs, and Josh Rosen with his brain. But you see, here's the scoop, here's the thing. Those quarterbacks were just holding the place for your new king.
Now the Miami Dolphins have legit championship hope in Tua Tagovailoa.
It's been 21 seasons since Marino retired, and 21 quarterbacks have all aspired. But Sunday, as Miami's new king scampers for 7, Just remember that Shula will be guiding him from heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was fabulous.
Fabulous.
International Left-Handers Day.
Yay!
It's August 13th, but they should reschedule it for October 20th.
Every day is Left-Handers Day.
Because you are left-handed.
Yes,
So.
it is.
A victory for lefties everywhere.
All right, comment.
Patriots lose at home to Denver. So I am led to surmise here that the Miami Dolphins absolutely believe that it is time to put the gas pedal on, and they think this guy in practice, with more invested in him than we have invested in him, they think he is healthy and ready to win the division. My guess is that this is the hope trafficking business, but these people have invested in this guy. They have a star at quarterback, they think, and that's the reason that they're putting him in now, because Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't deserve this, not now, not at this minute.
Nobody give a damn what Ryan Fitzpatrick deserves. He should be happy he's still in the league. Hey, man, this appears to be an NFL team with a plan, and I'm surprised that people are so surprised by this decision. The Dolphins don't play this week, right? This leads me to believe that the Dolphins decided very early on, we're going to come out of our bye week and Tua is going to be our quarterback, because why shouldn't Tua be our quarterback? You can talk about the deservingness of Ryan Fitzpatrick all you want. If we know anything about Ryan Fitzpatrick, it's this. If things are going good, that means that things going bad are right around the corner. Why would you wait for the things to get bad? Sell high on this. Do not get too hype on the idea that you beat the beaten down 49ers and the Jets and make yourself believe we got to keep Ryan Fitzpatrick out there. They got a future to go to, and if they believe that Tua is healthy, if they believe that Tua was healthy to start the year, Ryan Fitzpatrick never would have been the starter. They think he's healthy. They seem to have planned to do this the whole way. Go ahead. I see no reason why not.
When I was talking about them making the transition from Fitzpatrick to Tua, I was mentioning that in a blowout loss, they should put Tua in and get him some reps. Never once did I anticipate they would have a blowout win and put him in for a few downs. But after seeing that, and this just backs up Omani's point there, it's not as if in those few plays they saw, hey, Tua's ready now. He played, he passed the ball twice against, a bad Jets team. It's just heartening because it seems like this is the plan the entire time. It seems like he is performing better than Ryan Fitzpatrick in practices, because Ryan has not been performing that horribly in games. He's kept them in games for the most part, and obviously won that game against the Jets pretty easily despite an interception. But see Tua ready, I think, is just all you need to know. And if you look at the schedule, and you see it gets tougher in the back end. The last 3 or 4 games are the more difficult games for the Dolphins. So in the easier portion of the schedule right now, you put Tua in, he feels comfortable. Hopefully they have a franchise quarterback.
Yes, the back end of the schedule. But he's starting with Aaron Donald. God help him. He's starting with Aaron Donald in his face.
That's unfortunate.
So leaving school, and this is the day 42. The day Tua was announced the starter as a Miami Dolphin. What a great day, and I get to ride the scooter home. Did not really expect this. Come on, Kello Clowns. Don't be right so infrequently, you lose my trust. Okay, Fernando's old house over there. This is a long ride home. It's wet, sloppy, and less slippery. Doing the best I can. Oh, this is dangerous. October 20th, 2020. Going up a pretty slippery hill here, South Main, headed south. About a block and a half away from home. Day 42, scooter streak. That's going to be it this year because it's just going to get colder tonight. Oh, baby. One of the shortest streaks ever. Next year, 2021, I hope to be breaking the streak, 68 at least. Maybe even bash that streak in and get to 84. 2020. Wow, what a tough year. I am home at last. It's gonna be tough getting up this driveway. Hello. And that's it. On this day when the Dolphins announced that Tua would be the starter, 10-20-20, the scooter made her home. Day 42, you did a good job. All in services. Before school started, oil leaks, but weather like this, you just don't see in October very often. Kind of took out her tree there on the corner. I was working at school. You were working, watching a little TV, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear the news about the Dolphins?
What?
Did you hear the news about the Dolphins?
No.
They're going to start their rookie quarterback, Tua. They're going to start a new quarterback, so I'm really excited about that. Fitzpatrick was doing great, and the Dolphins won 2 in a row. Remember, they beat the 49ers when I was at your house, and then they beat the Jets on Sunday when Alex was at my house. But now they have a break on Sunday. They don't play, and Tua is just a younger guy, and they think he might be a little bit faster, and it's time to let him play and see how good he is. So if he doesn't do very well, though, then they'll get Fitzpatrick back behind quarterback. Is that okay with you?
But the Dolphins even beat the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, Mac. They beat the Jaguars with Fitzpatrick, too, so there's going to be pressure on Tua. He's going to have to play good. He's going to have to throw the ball like you do in your backyard.
Hey, did you like my Dolphins shirt on?
Oh, I loved it. I just couldn't believe it. You had your 22 jersey on. Oh, man, you look like the most awesome kid in that whole group. Why did you pick that one?
Because I had to wear it was a special day and you don't wear like anything you want, but there was a yellow piece of paper that it had no sound.
Okay. And you just thought that would be pretty cool to wear?
Yeah, and I have 5 days off tomorrow.
What?
I have 5 days off because my mom and dad have a Dolphins tomorrow.
Yeah.
And me and his name is Shay and there's William and Dylan. They are on the team.
Oh, okay. You got certain teams.
Yeah, and I said we won.
Oh, you think you won?
Yeah.
Well, that's my nephew. Good job. I mean, winning isn't the most important thing. It's about having fun, and you're having a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bud. Are you a certain team? Like, do you say, we're the Vikings or we're the Dolphins?
No.
No, you just be St. Michael's, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.